today. The world we know's about to waste away. On both sides and in between, we're seeing things that we've never seen.
Oh, we're up to 66.1. We're just getting toastier and toastier.
Wow, it's going fast.
Man, you thought you were cold, but no.
That's just like a static.
Oh,
Go by
right,
the
yeah,
coil.
static electricity, yeah.
Ooh wee. Hello. Who's lighting up that green rod? It said something. Are there any spirits in the basement? So your room's on this floor. Are there any spirits upstairs? Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Are there any spirits upstairs in that closet?
We could take you up and put you to bed in the bed up there and see if the door opens.
I will set the camera up with you. No, thank you.
Poor Amanda.
It's tempting. It's tempting.
You need to do it in the interest of science.
Right.
I'm so tired now, though, that I wouldn't know. Well, the camera would have to.
That's what I mean. This would be the perfect time.
We could just set the camera up there, shoot it over towards the door.
Or we could all stand around and watch her. And she would.
Well, it
Sleep there, we'll just stare at her.
it might not show up. It might not show up with our presence, but it might just want to spook her, you know.
That's right.
As long as we capture it on the camera, who cares?
Can you light up this room, Bob? You can't see through that cup, can you?
Oh, I forgot the part about when I heard the door close.
What happened?
On night 2, I heard the door close after I'd fallen asleep. After the dream,
In that room?
but I couldn't see and I didn't go up there. But the next day,
Oh, you heard the door close upstairs.
yeah, I heard the door close upstairs. But
Come
the
down
next
here.
day, when I went up there, I wasn't sure what was open and what wasn't, but I did hear a door close. It was about this. It was late. It was like early in the morning.
What time was it when you were in the room that it was opening?
Probably close to midnight. 11, something like that.
That time.
It couldn't have been super late because you were getting off work around 11 when I texted Yeah, I you. was still at work.
Yeah,
So it was probably 11.
They're hitting on little kids and, plays like he's a kid and catches them. Oh, everything's going off. You looking at that now? Wow-wee. Who's lighting up all those lights? What is your name?
Do you like Child Protective Services? Are you listening to the conversation?
A lot of times it's funny because a lot of times they are listening in and you'll see them react to certain things. Look at that. Wow.
You should go over here and talk to it. It wants to talk to you. Do you want to talk to Leanne?
Yes. Yeah, all the way to the right.
I'll give you this chair.
When we go to places that have no power or nothing, no power, no toilets, no running water, we have been roughing it.
Yeah.
No heat.
Yeah.
But,
It's supposed to snow tomorrow. No, Monday. I think it's Monday.
it's really talking now.
Do you like snow?
Can you feel temperature?
Good question.
Are you cold?
They tend to be. When we were the other night, felt it. I mean, there was no wind blowing. Like, you don't feel wind in here, you know, even if it's windy out. And all of a sudden, I get this gust of right in my face, cold though, colder than it was supposed to be. And he felt it, but he was facing me, but he felt it on the back of his neck, and I felt it right in my face.
Well, do you think that was something passing?
Something, yeah. I would say that was a spirit, and why it blew wind, I don't know. Maybe it whisked on by. I don't know, but it was. To me, it was odd. You didn't really.
Oh, I felt it. You know, it wasn't strong, but there again, I don't normally feel things anyway. It wasn't strong.
Like, there was no wind in the house.
No, there's nothing in the house.
No wind, and then
I was even.
it felt pretty strong.
I was off to the side. Even if there had been a window leak or something, I wasn't in a position of that window to feel it.
Yeah. Well, I remember I asked her, I go, was that you? Like, I don't know what I was thinking. He's
Waving his hand.
right. I mean,
Yep.
it was a stupid question. But
Well, we were kind of. I was farther away from you than I am now. So.
Were you?
Yeah. So you know, I mean, because the farther I get,
felt that. I mean,
the further I get back, the more the room I can show if something goes by. You know. So.
I wonder if my hair went like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt to me like
Be interesting to
strong
see.
enough. It felt strong enough that I would have pictured blowing my hair a little bit, moving my hair at least. It can do a green light. I know it can do a green light. Oh, it just did green lights for you. They just all went off. Reds. Hello.
It says it's 68. I don't believe it.
What does that say?
That says 65.
Oh, it does?
It did a minute.
Are you cold, Nancy?
65 too.
Are you?
Leanne's gonna look at her. She's
Ooh, look at that. Look at it. Oh, boy.
See now, is that because I'm?
You're
See,
dancing with the spirit.
It's almost like it is your clothes with a
Who's
static
Nancy?
electricity or something.
You know, I bet that's what it is.
You think? Put your
Yeah.
jacket by there and see what it does.
Yeah, that seems to. Oh, that's strange. Maybe it took all the static out of the clothes in the process.
See when people think they got it figured out. Look, every time I go like this, it goes like this. I'm like, keep trying. And then you can't get it to go.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch people think they got it. Look at watch. See what I can do?
Yeah,
But it's
I would have agreed with the static, but then it wasn't because nothing.
Right. Who's lighting those lights up? Who's talking to us? I can hear your voice. What's your name? I'll guarantee you there'll be
64.9 on
going
this.
down. Well,
Good.
spirits are probably colder, I'm guessing.
I'm hoping one's visiting us.
This has a picture of a battery with an X
No,
on it.
no, no
Right
way.
there, isn't that it?
No way.
Did you just change that?
I just put a fresh battery.
Well, it's working hard to make us cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sucking all the heat out of the air.
And it's a 9-volt. I can't believe it.
Well, hopefully you'll get home and find a whole lot more on here than what we're hearing.
Well, at least the spirits will be well fed if they're eating the electricity out of it.
I was just thinking, the most random thought.
This one is as good as dead, too. Well, yeah, might as well be.
You don't want to stick it back in here.
Nah, I'll probably throw those out.
Here's a
Yeah, that's a dud. Here, now that is a fresh crack.
so unbelievable surprise. Oh, 71.
Wow, did you see that thing going?
See,
I'm at a bad angle for.
It's talking.
I just see the end of it. There we go.
Now I can adjust this too.
Of course, that
This
periscope.
is my own little invention, this little T-bar. Pretty proud of this thing.
Well, it works great.
It does, doesn't it? You know, we used to carry around all these different instruments in like a little box. I used to have a little box. And after people would drop everything and I'd be watching it all hit the floor like, oh my God. There goes a fortune worth of equipment. And, there we go. So I got industrial strength, Velcro, and I made these little T-bars. And now we don't drop anything anymore. What do we got here now?
71.9 degrees and at 0.
It can't be that warm, is it?
It would be 71 on hold.
Well, when you hit hold, it'll just
Freeze wherever it was.
freeze, yeah, everything. That it's getting, like, the number.
But it
on
never
there.
was 71.
But she was.
When I was holding it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
You were addressing the spirits.
yes.
I don't think they heard you.
Are you Native American? Are you an Indian? Did you fight in the war? Are you a soldier?
You guys are coming up with all the good questions now.
You think we should remove the Civil War soldier statue in front of the courthouse?
No. I hated that when they started wanting to knock all the statues down.
It answered that.
Did it?
I don't know.
Did it?
I couldn't understand what it said. But
Because that was something they could relate to back then, you know?
well, maybe. But that didn't go up till 1900.
I hate that they.
Yeah,
they
but I
wanna
mean,
tear
well,
all
that's
that
true.
stuff down, don't you?
That's true.
It's history. Really before, after.
Yeah, yeah.
So the house, the Ritz house, was built by Colonel Mays, right?
I believe that's right.
Who, after the war, built the Ritz Mansion.
What is it called? The
I
lift?
always
Ritz
thought
Mansion. It's right
that
there.
house was built about
Do you
the same time or earlier.
do you like the Ritz Mansion?
Green.
How do you feel about the back of the dragon? Do you like motorcycles?
These are all good questions.
Do you want to talk more about the Ritz Mansion?
You like that one?
Do you like Colonel May's house?
Blue, green one's over there.
Did you work for Colonel Mays also? Samuel Mays.
You get on the car, and you're with a guide who's at least worked in the mine at least 10 years, and they go into the first area and they show the really old equipment where you got on your stomach and you hand drilled things, and they explained how it was done. And then they take you into an area where it's not really up-to-date equipment.
He's lighting them all up.
Not up-to-date equipment, but it shows you how the new equipment works.
Progression,
Yeah. Not nearly as big as it would be today, but it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 56 degrees, you know. But it's quite interesting for people who've never had the
I was
opportunity.
fascinated by it. It was all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's why you were dirty. You can go through this
Yeah.
one and not get dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, hello.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Are you getting tired of us now?
Watching sci-fi with me. Sci-fi with me. Sci-fi with me. See?
Do you like sci-fi?
Oh, there must be a spirit here that likes to just watch TV. That probably wasn't even accessible to some of you.
That's right.
I'm here a lot, and I've never frozen in here. I was really cold.
Really? You think it was a spirit that made it cold in there?
I do. Maybe
65.
I'm shivering. William was cold too. Yeah, I'm never cold.
Really? I'm definitely never cold.
I think that to me is very interesting. That it's so cold.
Look at green rod on that one? Oh, keep going. Keep walking. Oh, look at that. Wow.
See now,
You think that's your chair moving? That's doing it?
it sure is moving in tandem with the chair. That's not, but this, I think this side is a reaction to this movement.
Yes.
So you can see two of them sitting there saying, "Watch this,
Yeah.
watch this."
Watch
They're trying to talk to us, but listen to them try to talk to us.
It's
They're
a good
so
thing
annoying.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it can't light this one up because that would freak me out. I would get freaked out.
But it did it before.
Trying to make it want to do it to freak me out.
Oh,
I'm trying to use reverse psychology.
I got you.
How long have we been tormenting each other?
You know, I guess it has been. It's been 3 years, I guess, because you know we did a lot the first year, and then you hurt your ankle.
Do you go to Main Street? Do you go to Tazewell? Do you go to Jeffersonville?
You go anywhere.
Do you stay home all the time? 66.3. Why are you making it cold in here?
I think I should plug in a speaker that works.
Okay.
Should I?
Are any of you all
66
talking
point
over
three.
my left shoulder? Are you talking over Leanne's left shoulder?
That's Scotch. What's he saying?
Oh, did you hear that?
This is my right shoulder. This is my
Oh.
left shoulder.
Oh, huh.
There is some voices coming through in there that are sound pretty interesting.
Do you like to drink wine?
Like
I
your
think
moonshine?
they were good Presbyterians. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drink
Mhm.
moonshine?
Yeah, they only drank moonshine.
I don't know. I don't know if they did.
Did you go to church?
Did you go to church? There was an answer.
There was an answer, there wasn't there?
66.1. I'm telling you all, this temperature is just going bananas.
Did you all go to church on Main Street?
Did you go to the Presbyterian church?
Were you a slave?
What religion were you? There's something there.
You're a woman. Were you a slave?
Were you born in Tazewell?
I guess I'm fine.
Did you used to work in this house?
Do you know how to read?
Did you have a favorite horse? Now, does this have to point towards that to pick it up? What was your favorite horse's name?
Oh, get it, Al. We're getting rumbled. I didn't
So-
go anywhere near that. I didn't
No,
even
you
move.
didn't. I was standing here watching it.
So we need to talk about horses here,
I'm
huh?
like, what's beeping? What's beeping? Duh.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry.
I wondered why you didn't react.
I know. Buh, I know.
I know, he's over
Here, you want this?
I'm like, going, what is that?
That's about the way I reacted to the REM pod when it went off in the house, too.
Now you're older and wiser.
Well, I don't know. I didn't seem to react fast enough.
Wow.
We did catch it, but I should have caught it much
And
earlier.
it has been going off here tonight.
And actually, it almost never goes off.
It doesn't. We'll leave that thing on.
I mean, it's very, very seldom that it ever goes off.
And when we did get it to go off, like at the Art Center, remember? On the stage?
Yeah. That's the only other place I ever saw it go off.
It was just barely lighting.
So
It wasn't beeping.
So is that, what is that telling you? That goes on?
Something with enough energy to it would be some sort of an entity is coming up to it. And getting close enough to the antenna. Oh, hello. No, calibrate it. Oh. So it's getting close enough. Now I've seen, like my dog will go up to it, that'll set it off. You know, a living being will set it off, and then like a spirit.
Well, you weren't, there was nothing, you didn't do
Yeah, I
anything.
definitely wasn't close enough to that to set it off. And you literally gotta watch how close. I mean, you gotta basically touch it. So something has to go right up on it.
we were talking about a team of horses there.
Oh, there it goes again. None of us are anywhere near that.
Anyone here who rode side
Look at it
saddle?
go.
Oh, the life of a dog. So
Did you
rough.
own the farm? Did you make bricks?
Said no. Didn't make bricks. You got red there, and that was going up too. Who's lighting that up? A man or a woman?
We're going to assume that you visited the courthouse quite a bit. Did you help people there? Did you get people off? Did you throw people in jail?
That was a female. Gonna go green. Can you light that up green up there? Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Can you light it up red now? Can you light it up red for me? Can you light this one up for me again? Clearly they were curious, very curious. And all them lights going off and everything that it was doing was them coming close enough to be like, what do you got? What is that? What does this do? Well, coming in to look and then setting it off and maybe backing off. And
Yeah.
just a guess, you know.
Right.
Because you can't say for sure, but just that's what I would guess. Yeah, there's definitely something here. And I think you'd have a hard time finding a house this old, with this much history, to not have something still here. And especially after you brought it back from ruin to back to the beauty it is now, that things would want to linger. And I don't think that anything here is malicious at all, though, really. Something scared you, but maybe that wasn't its intent. It definitely wanted to make itself known to you. But I mean,
Well, you'll just have to give me another spin.
I don't know. Honestly, don't know if I.
you got a little camera or a video thing on your phone or anything?
Yeah.
Set it up at the door and.
You're so exhausted now. You could sleep up there, no problem.
Nothing would face me right now.
Yeah, but see if it was maybe you'd be up there opening and shutting the door. Hello. It might be really active. She ain't getting up. You know, who knows?
Like slam the door.
Oh yeah, because of what you were up there,
Yeah, and then I came down here.
and then you could still hear stuff the same night.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like around this time, like 3:30-ish is when I heard the door close.
Really?
Wouldn't it be funny if
Didn't
heard
you say
like
you
us
heard-
right now?
You said you heard doors closed before.
I'm not surprised at all.
Have you been closing doors?
Who closes the doors? Tell us who closes the doors here. Who opens the doors?
Is it Thomas?
Adam?
Well, we'll know later.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say right now what we did or didn't get. And no matter how much I think I know we got a lot or we got a little or...
Yeah.
I'm never
Remains
right.
to be seen.
Yeah, I'm never right till I go over it. And sometimes I just get literally blown away. Where I'm like, what? And it's 3 in the morning. I can't call anybody. And I'm like, yeah. It's just like, I gotta tell somebody. Nobody's awake. I don't want to bother anybody. But yeah, some crazy stuff. Sometimes we get apparitions. I've caught a few things. You know,
I'll be surprised if you find that here.
never know. Never know. When we caught that apparition, we were at the old Elks building in Bluefield.
Which one?
The old Elks building
Oh,
by the Ramsey, by the Art Center.
I haven't been in the Elks with you, have I? Okay,
I was in there twice,
okay.
2 different investigations, and Frank was running the camera. And I tell Frank, I says, just run the camera. You know, and I was off in some room across some creaky floor, and he was just going through the room like this, and lo and behold, this apparition walks out and turns and disappears. Yeah. And then Concord College, Survey Hall over there, caught an apparition.
Oh, really?
Yes. That was pretty creepy. They had this one room, one dorm room that they didn't want us to go, that they told me, there's only one room that's off limits. It's because the floor is a little messed up. We'll just keep you out of there. Oh, okay, no problem. We'll just lock the door so you know, they open every other door for me. And so some of these rooms had bathrooms that were shared. And so you go in the one door that is open, go into the bathroom, and then, you know, there's another door. You just try the other door. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'm in the off-limit room. And that room had something very dark, very spooky in it. And so I'm opening the door. I'm in the room I shouldn't be in. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. I'm opening the door to the bathroom, and like we're starting to head back out of the room, and the door goes boom. You pull the door, boom, like it hit the wall or something, or like a stopper at the back. You know, like they put them in the floor. Bam! I mean, I hit it hard and stopped it. And I go, whoa, what the heck? And I close the door, you know, again to look behind it. What is it? And I go, that's weird. And I go like this, and the door opens all the way up and goes all the way to the wall. There was nothing. Something like kicked that door from behind the door as I open it. Bam. Freaky. It was really cool. And then when we went down to the floor below it, I knew I was right below the room we weren't supposed to be in. I'm just like panning across the room. We're allowed in that room. And I'm panning across the room and you see something, it's in the closet, and that's out of the view. What my story was. So anyhow, I was in the baptism chamber, and at one point, it slammed the freaking door on my head. Tried to slam it on my head. Caught my finger, cut Mama was with us then. Mama's going, Joy, get out of there. And I was like, something just tried to attack me. Now I'm pissed. And I'm going, I'm not getting out here. And I got really mad. And I'm going, is that all you got? And I was really pissed. Because something came at me. And now I'm coming back at you. This is the video. There's the videos on YouTube. They're all on YouTube. I'm looking. And I go, this is the mountain. And I'm looking out these windows. There's no glass in the windows. And I see taillights. I thought they were taillights. What they were was red eyes. This is the side of the mountain. And down the roads are down there. So like the taillights would have been down there. And I seen them go past one window into the next window. And I'm going, you see me because they're filming me. And my head's turning like this. I'm going, is there a road there? Well, what is that? Because I'm seeing two red eyes. And then found out later that people, they look up at this church up on the mountain, people say they see red eyes looking out of it.
You saw it.
I saw them like right there. I mean, they were right there. I'm going, is there a road right here? When I first started out, it was just me and my girlfriends. And I wanted to keep it an all-female team. And then Frank came along, and then Hal came along. Now it's me and two guys.
We're fed a steady diet of facts. We eat 'em up, but we don't react. We've set ourselves up for this fall. Now our back's up against the wall. What can we do? We all cry as she dies. Is there nothing we can say or do? Trying to stay alive. Will we all survive? The answer lies inside.